Somehow they get teleported to another dimension, which is the strangest they've ever seen. Not only isn't there a version of the Arcadia Hotel, there isn't a version of the Earth. It's an endless maze of stairs. So, they're in the back rooms. It's leading all directions through limitless black space by things that aren't stars. Yeah, this is like an analog horror, like creepypasta kind of thing. And it's also...
You don't think it's MC Escher?
That's where my mind was at.
Yeah, I guess
but it could be both.
Yeah, it's a take on that kind of liminality and analog horror and MC Escher, like Skinamarink. Okay, it's Skinamarink. That's my new take on it. Yeah, but it's also radioactive. It's not healthy. There is every hour you spend in this room is equivalent to being exposed to 110 rads of hard radiation.
That's a lot. So for the audience who doesn't know, there's approximately, if I remember correctly, a 100 millirem legal limit to what you can actually be exposed to on a daily basis by law in the US. And 100 rads is 100,000 times that, if my head math is correct, because one rad is about 1 rem and the 100 millirem are the limit. I used to work with radiation in my early career. That's a shit ton.
So they're just all going to die.
Yeah, that's radiation sickness rads, if I remember correctly.
So unless they're immune to radiation somehow, or they have some kind of regeneration thing.
We're kind of talking around what happens to the players, though, when they fall into this dimension. I mean, they turn into geometric shapes.
Let's see here. Yeah.
The PCs,
where's the Eternity playing through part 4 in gold.
Part 4.
Yeah. This is, however, at 110 rads, that is 10 rads above the amount it takes to give you radiation sickness.
Ooh. Oh, their bodies aren't the same either. They're made of disconnected geometric shapes, which keep changing. It takes intelligence roll versus difficulty 10 and a 3-step task resolution to figure out how to use their arms and legs. So you become a low poly figure that is getting radiation sickness. Each step changes color and emits. So this is like an abstract puzzle game.
I kind of love that.
Yeah, but you're dying of radiation poisoning as you're going through this.
It feels very Douglas Adams in how they like hit the normality button and everything gets weird and like shifts into different scenes. The movie was like that, and everyone turned into yarn. That's what that is giving me.
Yeah, or like that part of Doctor Strange, the second one, where he's zapping through the multiverse and getting all weird with it. Yeah. And so there's some graffiti there from the Love and Justice Legion. But yeah, they make some perception checks. And
if they ask.
And so they can use that to find the machine to get them onto the next thing and get some treatment for their radiation sickness.
And or low poly.
Yeah.
And they still put like a shifty guy in there. They say there's a shifty collection of triangles or whatever that runs the way they call the Love and Justice Legion. So there's always a shifty guy in these scenes here, and he gets flattened in the last one, and this one, he just kind of shuffles off.
Oh yeah, another little group of the diamond-shaped thing floats past. But one of them pauses as those that notice the PCs. Then it turns an odd color and hurries off in another direction. What's an odd color? What's the oddest color?
Light purple.
Light purple. Okay, yeah. So is it going to report them to someone? Is it a Twitter of the nervous little man who ran off to use the phone? So yeah, get it. This is just a cutscene. How can you stretch this out to 12 minutes? I mean, I guess narrating it, but like, and looking up the radiation rules. In fact, why don't we take a little look to see where the radiation rules are? Like how punishing are the radiation?
Oh, you have the book open.
Oh yeah, I had to have the book open. All right, so that's 178. Let's see here. Radiation. Let's see here. Radiation measured in rads, getting exposed to between 50 and 100 forces you to make a health roll, get mild radiation sickness. Between 101 and 399 rads, you do the same thing, but make your health roll with a -5 penalty. Okay. And let's see here. Get mild radiation sickness. Okay, so this is awful. Every day after you're exposed to make a health roll. The first time you fail, your symptoms start nausea, vomiting, bleeding from the rectum, dark bruises on your skin. Okay.
Yeah, that's all accurate. So they went to the Wikipedia page for the rad limits and also the symptoms. And I love that.
So yeah, this is what you want in your little fun little 1-hour demo adventure is like make health checks or your character is going to suffer horribly for a long time. Isn't this a fun game?
Oh, thrilling.